It's halfway through February and I wanted to check in with you guys. I don't know about you, but I am feeling super run down. Since the 5th of this month, I've just been feeling out of it, completely just like not myself. It's a feeling of deep exhaustion. I've also been super hungry. Sleep helps a little bit. I've been taking naps almost every day, but I still just feel like I could sleep for days and days and days. I don't know if it's the time of year, maybe I'm working too much, maybe I'm just super stressed out. I know I have been stressing a little bit about content creation and, stuff here on YouTube and all that jazz, but just work in general, I think has been a bit overwhelming. And then, it's February, and around this time of year, every year, I think February is the worst month for me. I'm fine through the holidays, January is fine, but around here, I'm in the Chicagoland area, it's typically really gray skies, really, really cold in February. We're having unseasonable weather right now. It's been sunny and in the 30s and 40s, so much more tolerable. And I thought that, with the better weather, perhaps I wouldn't have such a hard time with, I don't know, is this mental health stuff or is this just, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's very frustrating though, because I'm not able to do all of the things that I want to do. I really want to go to the gym. I really want to go on my walks. I really want to shoot more videos for you guys and interact with you more. But I'm so worn out. So here's what I've been trying to do over the past week and a half to get out of this funk. First off, resting. I'm still doing my walks because I find that if I don't exercise at all, I feel even worse. So I'm still doing my walks 5 days a week instead of the 6. And I'm definitely not walking as far. I just don't have the energy. I've been doing like 1 or 2 mile walks as opposed to the 2 to 4 mile walks that I normally do. As far as the gym, last week I went to the gym twice. Well, I went 3 times. 2 times I actually worked out. The 3rd time I just did the hot tub and a little bit of cold plunge. I just don't have the energy to go. So I'm not going to push it too hard. I have not gone to the gym yet this week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I'm going to take it easy there. As far as the steam room and the cold plunge, I really love doing that, but it is taxing to the body. It's hormesis. So it's, basically tricking your body into thinking that you're dying and it improves your immune system and your metabolic health and all that kind of stuff. But when you're already run down, it's not typically a good idea to stress your body anymore. So I did a little bit of hot tub. And then as far as the cold plunge, I did a minute. And then I got out and then I did the hot tub again and then another minute. So yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be doing that this week. If I start feeling better, I'll get back to it. But just when I feel like this, it's just not worth it to do. And I mentioned napping. I've taken a nap probably 4 out of the past 7 days. I just took a nap today. I had to do some filming. I just needed to get it done. So I'm like, all right, I'll get the napping done beforehand. I might go nap more after this. I have no idea, but if my body wants to rest, I need to just let it rest. As far as food goes, I have been starving. That's why I don't know if this is sickness or not. I have no idea what's going on. I have kept it carnivore for the most part. I have a couple of things in the house for my niece. I always get her like international candy. And a few times I've looked at it and I've read the back of the label and it's like vegetable seed oils and gluten. I just know it's going to make me feel like crap. So I have not eaten it. And I'm very proud of myself for that. Because typically if there's something in the house, I would eat it at, weakness points like I'm having right now. It'd be very easy for me to have a big cheat meal, but I will admit I have had some Carb Smart ice cream. We got a thing of the vanilla and of the chocolate, and I've been doing Hershey's sugar-free chocolate syrup. I did a couple of bowls of that. I don't know, man. I just needed something, and I didn't want to go like full off the rails. So that's fine. It's like 4 or 5 grams of carbs per serving. It's ultra processed, so what are you gonna do? But I needed a little something, and that got me through. It's gone now. Other than that, I've just been doing eggs, bacon, a little bit of sausage, lots of beef. I know I had said in February I wanted to do beef, eggs, and butter, but it's been a month. So I haven't been just doing that. I've had pork too. Woohoo. Still carnivore. So this time around with my, stress and sickness or whatever the hell this is, I feel like I'm doing a lot better with sticking to carnivore in general. So that's a plus, because I know if I went off the rails fully, I'd feel even more like shit. And we don't want that. As far as my stress levels, I definitely know I'm stressed because I've been having some anxiety, and I don't typically have that unless I'm really stressed out. I have TMJ, that's where you clench your jaw, and I noticed yesterday that my hearing was a little bit off, and that only happens when I don't wear my mouth guard at night and I'm clenching my jaw a lot. So I need to pay attention to that because that's mental health stuff, and I need to make sure I'm operating at 100% there for myself, for my family, and for you guys. I want to be able to be there for, this channel and be at my best. So I have definitely been focusing on the stress. I need prioritization. That's a big thing for me. I have an editor, so I've taken that off of the table there. And right now I'm just focusing on just shooting content and trying to get ahead. I'd like to be able to shoot enough content so that I have videos through April, and then I can take a couple of weeks where I can just chill. I get a lot of comments and questions and things through my Instagram, Facebook, and through YouTube. And I love talking to people, but there's also some negative comments, and I am sensitive. I do have a sensitive soul, and it can be difficult to have to continuously deal with all of the stuff coming at me at all times. So I have taken a moment to kind of ease back from social media a little bit. That seems to be helping my stress levels. I also need to realize it's really not that big of a deal. I think it's difficult because there's not like a ton of content creators around. Like I don't have like content creator friends. So there's not a ton of people that I can talk to about the stresses that come along with a job like this because it's unique. On one hand, I feel very blessed that I'm able to make a living creating content. On the other hand, I'm putting myself out there. And when you do that, just all of this random stuff can start coming at you, and it can be really difficult. So it's kind of like trying to figure out that balancing act. And I'm still working on that. My channel really started to grow in June of last year. So it hasn't even been a year. And now we're almost up to 70,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I love it. I love talking to you guys, but it's stressful. It really is stressful. So I'm just trying to figure that out and, still live a normal life. I've got 2-year-old twins and my husband and friends and family, and it's a balancing act. So I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. But so far I have been feeling a little bit better mentally since I started doing this a few days ago. The final thing I've been doing to help me deal with stress is going out into nature. So yesterday, my husband and I went for a walk at a forest preserve. It was nice to just be surrounded by trees. And it is starting to, some of the buds are coming out on the trees, and a little bit of flowers are starting to poke out. So I love springtime. It's one of my favorite seasons. So I've just been trying to practice some gratitude, be out in nature, and kind of pay more attention to what's going on out there. Because that really kind of takes your mind off of the minutia, the small things, the little stressors that really aren't that big of a deal when you look at the grand scheme of things and the beauty that is all around me at all times. So that's been really helpful. I am starting to feel a little bit better. Hopefully by next week, I'll be back to my normal gung-ho, working out 5 days a week self. But for now, I'm just going to take it easy. And, I wanted to share this with you because not everything is puppies and butterflies, I'm eating really clean. I've got my shit together. I'm working out and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes illnesses can just strike out of nowhere. And sometimes stress just sneaks up on you. And I'm hoping that in sharing how I deal with this kind of situation, that maybe you can get a few ideas of how you can deal with a similar situation in your own life. That is one of the beautiful things about YouTube, is I can just turn on a camera and I can talk to you about it. And it does help. It does help me feel better. And I hope that it helps you as well. So I'm going to go probably take another nap because I'm really, really tired. And maybe next week I'll be feeling better. I'll definitely check in with you again and let you know how everything's going. But thank you so much for your continued support, and I will see you next time.